Schools and teachers need to state clearly how questions should be used in different ways. Again, unfortunately, the traditional teaching is done by giving the students particular questions with particular answers. And it is not accepted, allowed, or encouraged that the students should be using different questions in different ways to answer in a different manner. Whatever is given in the book as a question is required to be used as a question, not think beyond that and just answer the way the teacher has trained the student to answer. This is limiting the knowledge of the students, and there is no assessment for learning taking place. By using the questions in different ways, the students will be learning how to assess themselves to find out at what level are they able to learn. If one question is used in 3 different ways, the student might be able to answer one of them. Some students might be able to answer 2 of them, and there might be some students who will answer all the 3 questions. So that way, the student will come to know about his capability himself, that he was able to answer the same question in 1 way, 2 ways, or 3 ways. So he will come to know the level of his understanding. Also, the question should be in different learning environments. If a student is learning something in Lahore, he should be able to learn and understand the same question in Islamabad or Karachi or Peshawar or in another country. So, the basic understanding of that question should be applied to any location, to any place accordingly. It should not be that since we are living in Pakistan, this question can only be answered in the reference to what is happening in Pakistan, but we cannot answer the same question in the UAE or the UK or USA. The student should be able to apply the same knowledge, the same technique to find out the answer anywhere in the world with different groups of learners. Even if there are different groups interacting together, it's a different class, the students should still be able to implement their learning. They should be able to answer and address those issues which are being asked to them even if their group has changed. It is a different group, it's a different place, still they should be able to answer those questions. They should have the skill because the basic learning has taken place. And this can be tested as assessment for learning by the teachers by giving them an exposure, by taking their students to other schools, to other places, and finding out whether the students are applying the same knowledge that they learn in their own school environment, and when they are outside of the school, whether they are able to implement that knowledge wisely or not. To monitor understanding. To monitor understanding again comes under assessment for learning. So when the teachers are monitoring the understanding of the students, that means they are helping them to assess for learning, whether the students are able to learn or not in that particular situation. Push learning forward and secure good progress for all students. Push learning forward, make the students understand. This will be the way and the method to assess for learning. The students will come to know this is where I stand and this is how I'm going to improve further. And this is going to be secure knowledge for me because I can understand here. But when my teacher is monitoring me, pushing me forward to learn more, I am finding some difficulty there. And this has to be addressed by some way or some method. And this will be monitored by teacher. If I tell my teacher, Here I am finding a problem, this has to be taken care of, and this is how I will be able to learn. So these tools are actually helping the student to assess for learning how much learning is taking place, and where the learning is not taking place, how to go forward.